भी तनाव है उसे जाने दें और आराम की स्थिति में आ जाएं। अब आपकी पीठ पूरी तरह से शिथिल है। अब अपना ध्यान हाथों की उंगलियों के पोरों पर लाएं। हाथों की उंगलियों को शिथिल करें और फिर अपने हाथों को शिथिल हो जाने दें। आपकी बाहों का निचला हिस्सा अब शिथिल हो रहा है और आपकी बाहों का ऊपर का हिस्सा भी पूरी तरह शिथिलता महसूस कर रहा है। सांस लें, सांस बाहर छोड़ें और तनाव को जाने दें। अब कंधों को शिथिल होने दें। कंधे शिथिल हो रहे हैं और उनमें से तनाव पिघल रहा है। गर्दन की मांसपेशियों में कोई भी अकड़न हो तो उसे ढीला करते हुए अपनी गर्दन को शिथिल होने दें। अब गर्दन के सारे तनाव को हटाकर शांति से सांस लें और आराम की स्थिति में आ जाएं। अपना ध्यान चेहरे पर लाएं और शिथिल हो जाएं। आपका जबड़ा और होठ शिथिल हो रहे हैं और आपकी आंखें हल्के से धीरे धीरे बंद हो रही हैं। अब तो पूरा विश्राम है। अब अपने मन की ओर ध्यान दें। अंदर से पूरी तरह शिथिलता अनुभव करते हुए शांत भाव से धीरे धीरे सांस लें और अपने मन को शिथिल हो जाने दें। अब अपना ध्यान हृदय पर लाएं। अपने हृदय में पूरी तरह से शिथिलता अनुभव करते हुए वहीं बने रहें। हाँ, थोड़ी देर और वहीं बने रहें। अब धीरे धीरे अपना ध्यान वर्तमान में ले आएं। पैरों की उंगलियों को थोड़ा हिलाएं और धीरे से हल्के से अपनी आंखें खोलें।
Awesome. Just awesome. 7 minutes is not a big time to relax yourself, but 7 minutes can improve your efficiency by 7 hours. Those of you slept, it is wonderful because your mind got a break, and I'm sure you must be feeling like going to sleep right now. And if you are, go to sleep. You can watch my recording. I don't have any problem. Yes, after meditation, we should never talk. We Just be in that feeling of oneness with you. No conversation. Just be there. It's just an audio. Play it anytime you want. Relax yourself. Your efficiency to work will multiply. Your decision powers will improve. Imagine your entire class is able to do this. Whether it is your remedial session, whether it is your own child, whether it is a class. Yes, Hasita, I'll share the link in the group. I'll send it. Don't worry. It's a YouTube link. This is only 7 minutes. So this you can do 3 times in a day. As you wake up in the morning, sometime during day, and after you finish all your work, or before you sleep. I can assure you your efficiency will go very high soon, but practice it regularly, not once in a while. It's like breathing. Can we think of doing breathing once in a while? There's no option, right? So if meditation becomes a part of your breathing, part of your life, your personal efficiencies will go very high. That chaos, that confusion, that stress, deadlines. Yes, there is an English version, Sarvana. This same version is there in at least 19 to 20 languages, or maybe all languages, because this person has made this available for the world. It's an international organization, and the leader of the organization is from India. Almost 115 countries follow this. Okay, my session is not on meditation. It is already 5:30. Let's come back. Okay, today's session is on writing problems. Many of you have asked me yesterday, how do you join my community? So you want me to tell you that before, or you want me to start with the session before? Whatever. Many personally, they send messages, group, they send messages. Ma'am, how is it that we can join you? Session first? Okay. I'm fine. Two, three of you did not close your eyes and were not at all doing, but that's okay. I'm sure you're not finding it easy. So we have today's session on dysgraphia. Dysgraphia is a writing issue, as I had mentioned in the first day itself. Children with learning disability finding it difficult to write. Now today, majority of children find it difficulty to write, but this is a typical problem of children with learning disability. If the other children don't want to write, that does not mean they have dysgraphia. That could be laziness, that could be no reason for productivity, that could be not finding it sensible to write, or it's boring, or it's monotonous, etc. But not this. So this is a mind map of dysgraphia, which has got further 4 segments: organization, fine motor, concentration, and classroom management. That is, what are the ways dysgraphia is affected, and how is it that we can help the children? This, in one mind map, there's so much that can be done. Otherwise, this whole topic can have at least 20 pages, right? That's the beauty of mind map. Why I keep saying children with LD should be taught through mind maps. See, it's the bottom when you say concentration. What are the problems? Rise quickly when writing. Difficulty thinking of words to write. Trouble keeping track of thoughts. So Once again, we revise assessment for writing. How do you know whether the child has dysgraphia? One of the most common observations is proper pencil grip, ability to retrieve alphabets representing sounds. I mean, the pencil grip will be weak. The pencil will keep dropping from their hand. The formation and legibility of letters or numbers, you will wonder what the child has written. It is not even close to the alphabets and numbers that you would have thought. You'll always wonder, what is this? A mixture of print and cursive, the appearance of uppercase in the middle and the word should be noted. Spelling as a part of comprehension or easy writing punctuation. That is, knowing lots of error in spelling. Punctuations don't exist in their writing nor in reading. Use of vocabulary and synonyms in a piece of free writing. They may be repeating the same words over and over again. Ability to present ideas in an understandable sequence. Inability to plan and organize a written text. You narrate a story and ask the child to write it. The child might write it in any sequence he thinks without keeping the story in sequence or answer in sequence. Organizing the writing and the mechanics of writing of paragraph or essay, which means like a paragraph has or an essay has a beginning, a body, and ending. All that can be big mess when they have a problem with dysgraphia. And the most important challenge is speed of writing. These are the most common observations any teacher can do in a classroom before sending the child to a clinical psychologist. As I keep saying, the first person who can identify this is a teacher, and then a parent, and last is going to the psychologist. So let's come to the solutions for writing. Okay, what are the solutions? The child has poor grip, and because of that, the pencil keeps falling frequently from the hand, or handwriting is messy. Very simple. There are amazing different kinds of pencil grips available in the market. Some of the parents I see using rubber band tied to the pencil in such a way that the finger is held on the pencil, which is also fine if the child is comfortable. But these grips are of various sizes and shapes based on your child's hand and the style of holding. Like you can see both, if you compare both the pencil grips, they are different. And both the ways the pencil is held, the angle, the pointing finger is different. Both the fingers, the thumb and the pointing finger. So whatever the child is comfortable with, because there are many kinds of pencil grips, but important is the child's comfort and the writing improves. Difficulty in writing in a specific area. Have you seen children write like this? Messy, 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 messy. You don't know what he's writing. If you read this carefully, you'll know that they are writing it quite well. My name is something and I am 6 years old. I live near this. So the child has actually tried to write something very valuable. I sometimes feel I am not able to read what he wants to write because I know my alphabet should look like this. So what do? One of the most effective and most simple technique, which has worked for more than 300 children who studied in my center, who had this problem, is using a graph paper. Now you will wonder, what has graph paper to do with writing? Because graph paper has to do with maths. So what you have to do is, whichever alphabet the child is not good at, start with that. Ask the child to write the alphabet on full size graph paper. Post that, divide the graph paper into 4 and now ask the child to write. So what happens here? The size of the alphabet will reduce. Now, further divide the paper into so many columns, equal squares. And now ask the child to write again. Do you think the writing in a limited area, when the brain is given instruction, the writing will improve? Yes, it will. And that's what happened with all my children. And now look at this. So what we have actually done is, the letter A is actually written once, 4, that's 5. And here it is 16. 16 plus 5, 21. Okay. And then these many times. So instead of telling the child, write A 5 times, write A 20 times, write A these many times, which they get very agitated about, just keep giving different size graph papers and ask the child to write. This is so awesome that 90% of children's handwriting go better. And is there any expenditure in this? No. Graph paper is so easily available. And you can do this with any alphabet. In fact, you can do it with words. You write it on one sheet, then you make it, write 4 words, then make it smaller, make it smaller, make it smaller. Next one, complaints of discomfort while writing, so avoids writing. Why discomfort? Today, I've seen because of online class, kids are reading and writing anywhere. When I say anywhere, what does it mean? Bed, sofa, dining table, floor, corridor, balcony, anywhere because of the online classes, wherever they get the internet better. But are they sitting in the position that they are supposed to sit from the body and angle point of view? Let me not talk about children. Let me talk about teachers. Let me ask you, how many of you are going through some body pain and body problems in the last 1 year because of online classes? Backache, knee ache, leg ache. Swati says. Sonal Parmar raises her hand. Shamoli raises her hands. Who else? Seema, Shamli. So many of you. In fact, there was a, yes, exactly. There was a study done by some college on this. And what is the reason, you know? The reason is the angle at which, number one, we teachers are not used to sitting so long. Our body is used to standing and walking, which means our body is all the time exercising and blood circulation is always passing very well. Number two, when we are sitting, we have a proper table chair in our school. So we are hardly sitting for, if you're a primary teacher, you're hardly sitting for 5 to 10 minutes. In my school, there was no table and chair for teachers. And in pre-primary, you're not sitting at all. Okay. So your body is full of life and energy. Blood circulation happen, no problem. In a senior school, maybe you will sit for 10 to 15 minutes because every time you get up and write something on the board or go to the children, walk around. A good teacher always walks around in the classroom. But what's happened in the online class? Your sitting hours have gone to 6 hours. Number one. Number two, you're not, I've seen teachers not choosing a proper chair and table when they sit to take classes. Even now, you're sitting on your beds with your back hunch facing the camera. Most of your eyes are looking down, whereas eye is supposed to look at the eye level. If you see my camera, my sitting position, my eye and the camera level, the what do you say? The camera of the laptop, that is at the same level. Whereas the camera of the mobile will always be like this. In fact, the screen of the mobile. Many teachers have yet to learn that you are not supposed to look at the screen, you are supposed to look at the camera. There's a difference. When you look at the screen, you're not looking at children. You're looking at yourself. But when looking at the camera, you're looking at the children. Now, we as teachers are not sitting in that position. And that's why sooner we will have sick teachers in India. Backache, knee pain, neck pain, spondylitis. Get ready. As adults, if we have this, children are going to fall sick even before us because they are supposed to be running around playing and learning, even babies. So it becomes our moral duty to make sure your laptop, mobile, whatever instrument you're using is at a height where your neck is straight and your back is straight with a back support. Now my laptop, you will not believe, I've got 3 books. Now see the difference? I've removed the books. I've kept 3 to 4 books below my laptop so that I get this level. Because I'm on the screen almost 10 to 15 hours in a day. Either I'm recording videos or I'm conducting sessions or I'm doing whatever, blah, blah, blah. So what's happening? then I have to make sure that I'm in this sitting position for so long, which is not done by many adults. And you're going to suffer. Children are suffering a lot because of this. So if children with dyslexia are going to sit like this, then their handwriting is definitely going to be worse. My second question to all of you is our home furniture designed for children? The sofas are for adults, the bed is for adults, the dining table is for adults, the settee is for adults, everything is for adults. But the school furniture is designed for children. So is there not a great chance that children are going to fall sick more? Who thinks of children's furniture when we design a house? Only bed will be beautifully designed. That too, they'll say 2 साल में बड़ा हो जाएगा, छोटा bed क्यों बनाना है? Is it justifiable? But can you change the furniture? I'm not saying that. The reasons to understand why children will write poor, read poor, or have a body pain, because our body is. In the olden days, everybody used to sleep on the floor, and everybody used to sit on the floor. There was no question of furniture. You agree? We're talking about even now in villages. कहाँ table chair है? आज भी वो नीचे बैठ के खाते हैं, नीचे बैठ के पढ़ते हैं, and that's fantastic. Doing that. Okay. Why I'm talking about this is it actually affects our children with dyslexia a lot. The body posture disturbs their writing angle. So as teachers, it's my duty to make sure my child sits in a proper height of the table. The table will be high, the chair will be low, and the child is like this. His hand will have to come up on the table like that and write. Or the chair will be high and the table will be very low. Problem there also. Let's go to the next solution. Confusion with consonants and vowels. See, I have more than 300 solutions to tell you. But in an hour session, what best I can give, I'm giving. So confusion between this, very simple technique. Use 2 colors always. And this is very common with dyslexic children. Vowels and consonants. Use 1 color for vowels throughout. Whether it is in words, whether it is in sentences, or whether it is in just learning alphabets. Slow in completion of written work. Very, 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 very common problem with these children. Now, the other day I was talking about knowing time and seeing time. Okay, let me ask you, how many of you have taught children to see the clock? And how many children know how to see a clock and tell time? There is a difference between seeing a digital clock and telling time and seeing the laptop and telling time and seeing a clock and telling time. What is the difference? We teach the clock in pre-primary, right? Or maybe class 1. But have you seen the children not learning how to see a clock and tell time? And we keep trying various times. We keep making many attempts to teach them. If it doesn't happen, we say, छोड़ दो. तुम ना digital clock देख के decide कर लो. Let me tell you, it doesn't help. Because kids don't understand the measurement of time. When you tell a child, आपको ये complete करना है 10 minutes में. So what is the 10-minute volume? They don't understand because digital clock doesn't teach that. So it's very important always to teach looking at a time right at age 3, age 4, age 5 with the help of a circular clock, a normal clock which has the hour needle and the minute needle and the second needle. Why? Only when they know this movement, they understand the volume in their head. And only then they are able to even produce, they are able to measure that and tell, okay, मेरे पास इतना ही time बाकी है. Otherwise, most of the children with learning disability do not understand even in class 12. When I say आधा घंटा, they look at me like this. आधा घंटा कितना होता है? because they haven't learned. The first thing I always do is go and learn clock. Let me teach you clock. And to teach clock, never ever teach them with a fancy clock. In the olden times, there used to be Ajanta clocks. Even now you get it. Ajanta clocks are so simple. 125 rupees, yeah, 160, whatever, very cheap. It has numbers on it. Never teach children with clocks which has only symbols on it. It doesn't work. Even in class 10, it doesn't work. So go back to that clock which has numbers and teach that only. Once they have this clarity of hour minute concept, then when we tell them there are 30 minutes left, 1 hour left, they're able to assess it very well. And that's why also the writing problem can be addressed. All the kids with dyslexia and dysgraphia are generally given extra time in most of the schools if they know that this child has a problem. So that should be asked for. Okay, now let me come to you about the golden rules that you need to remember while working with children. Today's golden rules. Ensure the study table and chair of appropriate height for your child. You will see a gross difference in the performance of the child. You get those nice small tables. If they can sit on the floor or even on the bed, they'll have those square tables today. Very good. Kids with learning disability have auditory and visual connection issues. That is, we have this habit of repeating, tumne bag yahan rakha, ye wahan rakha. We keep on saying and they don't bother to listen to us. So what I do and what I always ask everybody to do is look into the eyes of the child and give instruction and ensure that the child affirms that he has received the instruction properly. Look into the eyes of the child. This helps a lot. Whether it is a remedial class or you're a parent or you know this child needs an extra attention, before you give instruction, they'll tell the child, beta, look at me. I'm telling you something. Just look at me. You have to seek for his attention. When you get that attention, his comprehension is much better than just bad. It doesn't work. I have failed in that bad. And whether it's worksheet, whether it is some instruction, please make sure you ask the child to repeat. Ask the child to orally repeat the given instruction before the action is taken. And as I said yesterday, no instructions more than 2 or 3 at a time. It doesn't work. Okay. Now let me share with you tools for dysgraphia. As I said, these pencil grips are amazing. Now I'm again showing you there are of different kinds. What works for your child or for your student, you can take a call. They're all available in Amazon, various kinds, in the online market and in the offline market. Instead of breaking your head on, consistently telling them to do. Pencil grip is also weak because of their not undeveloped fine motor and gross motor areas. This is an amazing tool called Word Spacer. We in the early years we used to say keep your finger and write, put 2 fingers and write. But you know what, for dyslexic or dysgraphic children that doesn't work because finger also moves. The keeping of finger is not in their hands. That will shift somewhere else every time. So again you have to shout at the child and say, oh, chala gaya. But keeping a tool like this is much easier. If the child can't hold, at least you can hold till the child learns to hold. If you cannot do this, you can make one like this. There are so many available, like giraffe shape, so many. Or you can make your own simple ones with cardboard, with chart paper, with thermocol, anything which can be used by your children. So I'll share some success stories. This is joined 9 to my center. Why I tell you success stories is to make you believe that even if children have gone through a lot of trouble, lot of trauma, lot of problems because of learning disability, if even later you take right steps and help them, they do very well. Now look at this girl. She looks so beautiful, and she's now a bachelor's in nutrition, got married and living happily. But when she came to us, she was in class 9, but actually not in 9. Her level was grade 2. Reading level was grade 2, repeated class 9 twice. Parents had no idea what to do. So when she came, whatever you tell her, she'll cry. Whatever you tell her. Pani pee lo, baith jao, ye kar lo, reading kar lo, she'll keep on falling down. And she'll keep on crying. It took her 6 months. 6 months to stop crying. But the teachers who worked with her never gave up on her. They kept on working on her. Suddenly, after 6 months, we saw progress that she started smiling and started learning to be happy. But she had a problem. Whenever she sat to write something, no, she will fall down. Means she just slide off. She keep falling from the chair. We had no idea why. So we started calling her falling girl. Something like that, to have some fun in the classroom. That's it. But she kept on falling. Now, what we did was building up her on self-confidence. That's it. We built it up so much that she showed interest in her studies. Though she was in grade 2 reading, she had a general comprehension. But within a year and a half, she progressed, completed her 10th from NIOS, that's open schooling, did her 12th also, did a bachelor's in this nutrition, BSc Home Science and Nutrition. And she became, what do you call that? When in hotels, she worked there for a while. Of course, now got married and settled. So I've got more than 300 such stories to tell you. Look at this boy. He's another child who has dyslexia even now, because once you have it for life. But only thing you learn to overcome it and learn how to live with it and start performing better. So this boy came to us. He's my first student who came to us in class 7, repeated class 7 twice. The school didn't want the boy to continue anymore, though the boy had studied in that school from nursery. From nursery to class 7, you're paid so much fees, but at class 7, you say, nahi, abhi ye yahan padhna bekar hai, isko aap aur koi rasta dikhao. And luckily that was the year I started my center. So this boy had severe problem with reading and writing both. He was fairly good in maths, but not good at writing maths. But he was very, very, very fond of mechanical things, machines, TV, radio, computer, anything that has mechanics. So if you tell him to read, he will not. So what I told him is I brought all this stuff and I said, okay, you sit and work on these mechanics. Tum padhai vadai chhod do. So as he used to work on the mechanic, I would start working on the spellings of those words. You understand? In the machine, there are various words that he was using when he was telling me things. Like insulator, or radio, or uske andar battery, and he'll go on coming up with these words. Ma'am, isko ye bolte, ye bolte. मैंने कहा ठीक है ये बोलते मुझे समझ आ गया, but what is the spelling? We need to know that also, no? And that's how, while he did that, we used to sit and work on his spellings, and he picked up spellings in that manner, not by just reading and writing. He covered his 10th, he did his 12th. He wanted to actually become a pilot, but that of course he couldn't because of some other reasons. He's a very tall and handsome looking boy, did his bachelor's in architecture, master's in architecture from US. And now his designs are amazing. He still says, I have issues with my numbers, but I know how to deal with it because I use a mobile and do my calculation very fast. But the designs he comes up with is out of the box. All right. Okay. So now I'm going to share with you those who said they wanted to be a part of my community. Can you see the screen? I think not. Yes? No. Okay. So I need to do share screen. Where is that gone? And I hope your question link has come to you. You can start writing your questions parallelly. Just give me a second. Okay. So I have a community of, I have a system where, like in 1 hour webinar, I could hardly give you 5, 6, 10 solutions, right? But I have a system created where there are hundreds of solutions lying like this, especially, not especially, in the video form. So these are the bundles of reading solutions. So these solutions you can watch it at your own time, implement it with your children in the classroom or in your remedial class or at home with your own child, and it works like magic. So that this is the value of that, what's written here, 7,996. This is a platform where you can ask any number of questions anytime. You can go on asking questions and we'll keep getting answers. So that's a forum where we work. Anybody who joins my system can ask questions 24/7. The values are written beside it. This is dyspraxia solutions for reading. Now for reading also, there are various exercises that has to be done for children to improve their reading. So here I have described about all those solutions. Here, then, just like I gave you 1 or 2 golden rules, here there's lots of golden rules lying, which a teacher or a parent must follow to help the child, which is again in the form of videos, which you can watch at your own time. Then you will also get improve organization skills. Children with dyslexia, dysgraphia have great problem in organizing themselves. So how do they organize? What is a way to help them to organize? So here there are videos which are all tried and tested by me over last 15 to 20 years. CBSE, ICSE, all boards have provided different provisions for children with learning disability. And in this section, all details about those provisions are explained so that you don't have to go to 10 places. You will get everything at one place. This is about open schooling. I've been telling all the children who wrote their exam through NIOS. So here we explain about what's NIOS, how does NIOS work, and how it's beneficial for children who are struggling in mainstream school. Parents and teachers who want to help children to get an assessment done. So this is a platform where there are lists of psychologists across the country. All that you have to do is just click, go to that city, and check for which psychologist you want for assessment. I showed you a couple of tools, but here there are bundles and bundles of tools for various support systems for them to make their life easy. A detail of these tools are also provided here. And another bonus is games. I've created many games for children with learning disability, which you can play as a parent or a teacher or a remedial educator. The aim of the game is actually to take them to another level of learning, but the child doesn't realize that. The child only thinks he's playing. And a list of remedial centers across the country, 29 states, all the remedial centers. If whatever is running, of course, most of them are not running now. So this entire package or the entire system, which is called Reading Solution Blueprint, the actual value is this, 27,986. But you would say, oh, ma'am, we are teachers. How do we do this, right? And that's exactly why I offer this at a different price. So this entire thing, that is reading, your forum, the improve organization, all this together, this is a one-time lifetime payment, 4,999, only for reading. Similarly, I have an entire set for writing problems, because that's different from reading. The same thing, the actual value is 27,986, but you get it for 4,999. The next one is maths, which we'll be dealing tomorrow. So same way, the entire thing, 27,986, and the value at which you get it as 4,999. And the day after, we have on dyspraxia, that is body coordination, and the same thing at 4,999. So now depends on, as a parent, which area are you looking for help in? You can choose that. But if you're a teacher or a parent who wants to be a part of all of them together, because A child who has a reading problem will definitely also have some amount of writing problem. So you can't be choosy about one. So I also offer them together. The entire thing, the actual value is there are more than 300 videos. Okay. So the entire value is 1,11,944. But if you want all of them together, the value is special for you, and it's only 8,999. There are almost 70 to 80 people who are already there in my community having paid this and getting so much benefit out of this. Other than this, there are many more benefits if you want to be a part of my community. You get an access of one-to-one session with me. Then you can ask any number of questions in the forum throughout your life, because this is one-time payment for life. You can go on, because today your child might be in class 5, he'll grow, he'll have to go to 8, whatever. And you'll keep on having questions, now what to do? So you have the freedom to ask questions and get answers. Also, we have a weekly webinar system. Every week on Friday, now it's Friday, we have a webinar with my community people where I not only answer their questions, I add more value in every session. Every session, there is a new concept coming, which is not there a part of this videos. The videos they can watch at their own time, but new concepts are added. And of course, the beauty is a lifetime membership. So if any one of you are interested to be a part of this community, you're welcome. Short books, they are not books, they're all video solutions. So I'll now ask you, I'll now show you my website so that you get an idea of what I'm saying. And you can parallelly ask questions, okay? My mission is to help 100,000 parents and teachers, and which is only possible when more and more people can connect digitally across the country or the world. Now I'll show you how my system works digitally. Okay, so here is the website. I saw that some of you had joined the free course yesterday and you went through it. So this is how it is. Now, once you click this Reading Solutions Blueprint, you have all this, okay? All these tiles that you can see. Each one of them, if you click, you get these videos. Start with meditation, build on strength, all these. So many golden rules. I could share only 2-3 in a 1 hour session. If we go back, there is, okay, I'll also show you forum. Now, what is forum? This is a forum where you can go on asking questions. I'll show you how teachers and parents keep on asking me questions. Like, look at this, 127 comments. Now, somebody has commented here, ma'am, I showed the video, what you sent in Olympics. My remedial kid enjoyed and liked it very much. She drew the patterns, what she saw in the video, and she was very attentive while watching the class. So every day I give them some tips, some technique. Here they write about their experience. I also want to share about my experience about a girl. She's 6 years old. So whatever they keep doing, they keep sharing, and everybody learns from everybody's experience. Questions are answered. See this. So this is a daily activity, and you can ask any number of questions. Go on asking, and my job is to continuously keep answering to these questions. You can see this. You can see this. These are my learnings. These are my questions. These are my shares, and they'll go on like this. And this is there for reading, writing, maths, and dyspraxia. So if any one of you also want to join only for questions, then you don't need to buy the entire thing. You don't need to buy 4,999 or 8,999. The question section or the Reading Solutions forum is only for 1,999. But you will have access only to forum. So you can go on asking your doubts and questions. See, what happens after 5 days is you will wonder, how do we connect? Now, will ma'am be available? Is she busy? Is she in some session? What do? I have a question to ask. I'm going through this problem. You'll get stuck. You get it? But if you're a part of the community, you have the access to me all the time. That's the beauty. So I think I have, let me check. I have 2-3 people from my community who also wanted to attend this session. Shireen, are you there? If you're there, can you come on the camera and share your experience? I think Shireen is... Okay, I can't see her now. If she's there, she'll be back. Yeah, you're there. Sorry, Shireen. I'll just unmute you. Yeah.
Hi
Can we
everyone.
can we get Shireen on the pin? Yeah, Shireen. Good evening.
Good evening to all, one and all. Yeah,
Can you please share about your experience? How long have you been in the community?
I have been here for 2.5 months, and I got many experience from Balaman, especially from other teachers and psychologists and all other in the community. And we have accountability partners in the community so that we can get our we should know about the strengths and weakness of the partner. And so from the community, we are getting many information, valuable information. And also from the blueprints, we have studied completely, and we are getting more knowledge from that. And we can communicate what are the doubts we have, we can communicate that, and we get solutions from different teachers, different remedial soldiers, and even Balaman.
Yeah, we call remedial soldiers. I call everybody soldiers because
Oh, yes.
everybody is on a mission to help children. They are on a war front to help everybody. That's the beauty of this community.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Wonderful community, wonderful community. It's
And
very
we have-
helpful for my student also.
Yeah.
I got one student who was in grade 9. And at first he couldn't read the comprehension, read the sentence. And I gave different PPT based on the words, then sentence, then paragraphs. Then he learned it. Now he is able to read it, and he is able to write clearly. Before it was not that much clear. Writing was not clear, but now he scored 35 out of 40 in maths.
Wow.
Within
Awesome.
3 days, within 3 days, I got the feedback from the parent, and I'm so happy, Balaman. I'm very grateful to you.
Good. Especially when you help children who are struggling, and when they perform, the joy is different. Then
Yeah.
compared to a child who's already a 90% and he gets 99, I mean, that's nothing great. But
Yes.
somebody at
I'm so happy.
16, 17. Yeah. Well done, Shireen. You're doing a wonderful job. Shireen has been a teacher for many years, but now her
Yeah.
transformation in helping these kids
Yeah, I didn't
has
introduce
actually
myself.
shifted.
I have been teaching for more than 13 years here in India as well as abroad, Saudi Arabia. And my subject is mathematics.
Yeah.
But I'm teaching for dyslexia and dyscalculia students.
Awesome.
Thank you very much.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Shireen. Thank you for your share.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
So that's the beauty of being a part of the community. So any one of you who wish to be a part of the community, the link is shared. You can click the link and join, or you can get in touch with me later and ask your doubts. So I have a community for parents also. Means same, they watch the same video, they post their questions, but the parents webinar is different and teachers webinars are different because parents questions are different from teachers. So I have a group of parents who have joined. They watch the video and help their children, but I do a one-to-one webinar with them. Other than this, I have an adult community, adult dyslexic people who are working in different organizations. They got in touch with me, and I said, we also want some support. You're doing so much for children and parents. What about us? So I do a weekly webinar on Sundays for them also. So my webinars are lifelong. I mean, if you join me once, you're there with me forever. That's it. That's how we work. Every
And
Saturday
payment
webinar.
link is not opening.
Payment link is not opening. Mahima, can you please check?
Ma'am, may I know which link
the
are you
payment
clicking
link
on?
Which one are you checking? Can you message her in person, Reshma, and check that? Okay, let me come to the questions. Mahima, can we have the questions?
Yes, yes. We only have 2 questions today.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
What's the reason? Are there no doubts, or is it getting complicated? What is it? Or it's getting sorted? What do I understand? Anyway, let's have the question.
So the first question is by Virti. Following up on yesterday's questions about twins, I checked with mother. She has C-section and both were weak when born, but nothing major.
That's a big thing. Vritti, that's a very big thing that they had C-section and then they were, one of them were weak or both were weak?
Both were weak. One of them was 1600 grams and other one was 1300 grams.
So now you have to go back to their pregnancy time. Next question is that. What happened in pregnancy? Because something has gone wrong somewhere, Vritti. Once you diagnose that, you will be able to actually help the child. But don't treat the child as, he's not able to do this, that, because the babies are really small. How old are they? 4, 5?
3 and a half.
3. Okay, so they're so small that
something. But
you
it's
can.
just that,
I'm sorry, I cannot get you. I'm not able. It's not audible, Vritti.
Oh, so not black.
yeah, so I just want to help them. I'm not concerned because I think eventually he will catch up. But I want to help him as soon as he can.
So you have 2 options. One is you become a member in the community, keep on asking questions, see the development, see the progress, or remain in the forum. You can even be in forum and keep asking questions and I keep helping you. Choice is left to you, right? But
Yeah,
he
sure.
can be helped. That's the first thing. He can be helped because he's so small. Whatever best opportunity you give him, he'll do, and try maximum with visuals. They learn the
Okay.
best with visual opportunities. Yeah. Thank you, Vritti. Mahima, what's the next question?
Question is Rachna Sharma. In this pandemic, students' creative writing skills have become poor. Could you please share some tips on how to enhance their creativity writing skills?
It's not only in pandemic. We kill children's creativity in preschool. We are very good at killing children's creativity in preschool. You know why? Because all apples should look the same. All sceneries should look the same. All butterflies should look the same. Why? If we go to a preschool or a preschool classroom, because I was a principal, I used to feel miserable. Those days, I never understood this. If I go to a preschool classroom, all the children will be doing today's activity is butterfly. All butterflies will be clipped on the wall after they complete. You can't understand who did which one. Are we dealing with children or are we producing some product from the factory? That it should be same. Because why it should be same? Because every parent wants it should be the best. Where is creativity then? All sceneries will have 2 mountains, which is square, which is triangle. I have yet to see a mountain which is triangle on this earth. I haven't seen a mountain like this. But that's what we teach in a preschool. Like this, sharp it will be, drawn with a scale. I don't know if you agree. But that's what I have seen in at least 30 years. Even today, I go to many preschools, I'll see this. One nice 3 mountains, then one nice, like this one, sun will be there. And then there'll be 2 houses. Then there'll be 1 river and 2 boats. Finished. This is our teaching in preschool. And everybody has to draw like that. Otherwise, you are not good. Hare Baba, drawing is left to the child's imagination. Why should it be like that? Everybody's handwriting should be perfect. Are we having children or some products? Yeah, the answer is that only. This is what I learned in my school. I will also do the same.
I'm sorry
I'll
to
tell you. Yeah, Rachna.
Ma'am, actually, I am working in APS, Army Public School, but I do to improve the writing skills because parents are complaining, ma'am, you are taking exam through the Google form, they just have to click on the option. This what happens nowadays. So what I started in my classes that you have to share how you feeling right now. They start writing their feelings. Even we share other feelings so that they can listen. Also write, and they also share their opinions, their views, and just they develop their listening skills also, ma'am. And what I did that to develop the writing skills in English and Hindi, we started the paragraph writing. We give one topic during the class, the different topics. They select the topic on their own choice and they start writing, ma'am. At the 15 minutes, only few students they get the chance to speak, whatever the views they have written. So in this way, I have started the journey to improve the writing skills. I just want to more tips to encourage the writing skills. I don't know when the pandemic situation gets over, but the students' writing skills really getting them down and down.
Okay. I appreciate your efforts. Wonderful. But let me ask all of you a question. How many of you can write three pages on Olympics right now, if I give you?
Ma'am, I don't
Olympic Games are going on. 3 pages.
I don't think so.
Why? How will we write if we don't watch, we don't read, or we don't listen? Do all of you know what is LSRW?
Yes,
Language learning happens with these 4 processes. LSRW. L is listening. Without listening, you can't expect the language to develop. And for child to listen, who has to speak? Mother, father, family, or the teacher? With the teacher, the child is only for say 3 hours, 4 hours. But in the family, the child is with the family for 18 hours. But if adults don't speak to children, where does the child get to listen? So listening will develop only when teacher speaks, child listens. Agreed? And that's how anywhere speech begins. So when the child is baby, when he's born, the mother and the father are supposed to talk to the child. And that's where his vocabulary is starting, not when he's speaking. In fact, the people who do Garbh Sanskar, they talk about it, and it's scientifically proven that we start talking to our babies when they are in our womb. So the vocabulary begins there. But if we are with this when the baby is in the womb, what's going to happen? And what is happening? I am all the time on this. What is my baby going to get? Again, I'm on this after the baby is out. Again, I'm on this when the baby is crawling and walking. Again, I'm on this when the baby is going to school. किससे बात करेगा वो? किसको सुनेगा वो? Who will he listen to? You go to the school, okay. Luckily, if the teacher is not on that, the child gets to listen. So he has to listen to a lot of things to get that speech or to get that language. Okay. Stage 2 is speaking. The child will have a better vocabulary if he has learned good words. Stage 3 is reading. And when we say reading, it's not just reading alphabet. Reading alphabet, words, sentences, stories, listening to stories increases our vocabulary, increases our imagination. It allows us to think. Rachna, how much of reading are your children doing today because of pandemic? Tell me that.
Actually, I take Hindi subject. So students are interested in Hindi subject. What they do, I said, whenever you do reading, you do action of each and every word, whatever the action you like. Suppose I am reciting a poem, I am doing action differently, they're doing the action differently. It means they are enjoying the environment, they're enjoying the class. So in this way, ma'am, I'm trying level best because they are sitting on the screen. I'm also sitting on the screen comfortably at my sofa. They are also sitting comfortably. I just want them to enjoy the class.
No, agreed. They must enjoy the class, but the reading should not stop. It's not all fun. Reading is a conscious effort. It's not like speaking. Speaking comes naturally to us, but reading does not. Reading is completely a conscious effort. So the more stress we lay on reading, the better will be the quality of writing. Please remember. Had you read about Olympics for the last 10 days, do you think you would have been able to write a page on Olympics?
I can't say, ma'am, but we will try. Then we organize the ideas in mind.
No, had you read? Had you
She
daily read about Olympics?
Heard, ma'am. In the TV only.
We are watching.
Yeah.
Okay. That too, we are watching in bits and pieces. But had we done it, do you think we would have been able to write better? Yes. Answer is yes. So what is important is to focus on reading more and more and more and more of reading. The more the child becomes independent in reading, his writing is automatically going to improve. There is no doubt in that. But if you are focusing on writing without having vocabulary, what will you write? Now I'll ask all of you to write about NASA. How many of you can write? You don't have vocabulary of NASA. You don't know what's happening in NASA. Not much, maybe. Maybe if you know, fantastic. So how will you write? Why do we expect children to know?
Ma'am, जो topic दिए जाते हैं, that should be according to the mind and the grade level of the student.
I am not in favor of that. You can give anything to any child, children can pick up by this. They go and watch movies of adults.
They are the beginners, ma'am. They are the beginners. That's why familiar topics should be taken so that they can enhance their writing skills, ma'am.
Rachna, in your class, in a limited environment, you are giving topics in that, right? And the child is with you for 40 minutes. Okay.
Yes,
but the child is in an adult environment for 23 hours. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
So is the adult talking to the child with the child stories? All the adults are watching serials. Yes or no? They are all listening to these serials, this 3-year-old, 4-year-old. You should go and see in Kerala. All serials will be fighting. All women will be fighting there. Majority of them. Children are watching that only. So are they not exposed to listening there? He might be sitting in one corner and playing something, but this is going now. And it's happening in every house. The adults are discussing in the house. Aren't children listening to adult conversation, whether you like it or not? They are. So they are picking up adult vocabulary, consciously or unconsciously. Especially now, when kids don't go to school, they're all the time listening to father and mother talking, fighting, discussing, sharing, caring, etc. They are listening to their father's business talk. Do you agree? Because the mother is in the kitchen and father is sitting with his laptop doing his serious business talk, having a child of 4-year-old made by mother to sit and do homework. The child is doing writing, but what is his ear receiving? His ears receiving father's business talk. Can you stop that? You can't. So the child is unconsciously absorbing vocabulary. And there's nothing wrong, but he is absorbing. When he will use it, where he will talk, you don't know. Suddenly he'll say something, you'll be like, how do you know this? But reading is something which you can actually control. You can give selective pieces for children to read. And only by reading the neurological actions take place in the brain, vocabulary improves, your brain is active. Okay, let me ask you, how many of you read, teachers? Daily for 1 hour at least?
No. We wish to have lots of books.
Wow, congrats. Khushani? The teachers don't grow in India because they don't read. Yeah, we have the story of no time. When I used to say that. And that's the most shortcut word. We will have time to talk to somebody on phone, but we won't have time to take a book and read. I have a humble request to all of you. If you don't read, you will not be wanted soon. Do you know how many teachers lost their jobs in the pandemic? And why did they lose? They lost it because they are not ready to upgrade themselves in technology. First place, they lost the job. All those who said, "Mere se nahi hoga," they said, the school said, "Thank you." Now another lot is going to lose the job who are not upgraded. Children don't want boring teachers. Do you agree? Whether it is class nursery or class 12, nobody is interested in your. So children are now opting, can't we learn throughout online without teachers? So the brighter ones who are scoring above 50 or 60 don't want teachers. I am honest about it. Given a choice, they will go to some Baiju, this, that, learn from somewhere and manage to write their board exam. So what is your duty as a teacher now? What is your role? Why will you have a job? Only children who are struggling will always want teachers, because they can't manage this learning themselves online, reading themselves online, etc. So those of you who switch over to remedial education or this kind of education helping children will be wanted and paid better also, because there you do one-to-one session. You don't do bulk sessions. You don't do like 40 children. Okay, that's exactly why I left my prestigious job as a principal 15 years ago and decided I will not be wanted after some time. I must quit. I want to find the answer of these questions, why children are struggling so much. And I'm so happy I spent 20 years physically with them, at least 15 years physically with them, understanding all their problems. And today I can, by God's grace, give you solution for anything with learning disability and help teachers to earn more through this system. So I ask many teachers, if you don't want to continue with your school, quit. Learn this, join, help children, earn more, and earn at your own time, work at your own time. So coming back to Rachna, focus more on reading, writing will improve. And when we give topics on writing, no Rachna, that in our schools they'll give one topic. Sab log maa ke bare mein likho. Okay, wait. When I talk about schools, I'll say always general. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 5, 10 schools might be different. Actually, it's not schools which are different. It is teachers which are different. In the same school, you'll have general teachers also and teachers who are making extra effort also. I have been a principal for 10 years, I know. Okay. So there'll be some teachers who will be very innovative, creative, all the time thinking of bringing in something new in the classroom. But there'll be others, क्या करना है? माँ के बारे में लिख के दे दो 10 लाइन, सबको वही लर्न करने दो. वो बच्चा लिखता है मेरी माँ सुंदर है, अरे उसकी माँ बेचारी सुंदर नहीं, फिर भी वो लिखेगा. बट माँ सबकी सुंदर होती है. मेरी माँ मोटी है या मेरी माँ पतली है, तो माँ रेडी टेंट से, अरे मैं कितना मोटी हूँ, तूने पतली क्यों लिखा? वो टीचर ने दिया है, मैं बाय हार्ट कर. वेयर इज क्रिएटिविटी बाबा? And like this, so many. So creativity will come only when children get to do two things. One, reading. Second, speaking. They must be given chance to speak without judgment. Allow them to say it and let's not judge them. They will definitely improve in their creativity. Mahima, sorry, can I have the next question? Yeah, Rachna, you wanted to say something. I stopped.
Ma'am, thank you so much. Ma'am, actually in the beginning you said na this word should not be taught early or Vyanjan. Ma'am, I want you to clarify this, because I adopted the same method, because one of my student, he is very weak in Hindi reading. What I started during vacation, I took the child for extra classes. I started from the swar only, because if you want to pronounce the Vyanjan, you take the help of swar. So you must have the knowledge of swar to pronounce the Vyanjan. So I started in this way. If I am wrong, so I just want you to just correct me, ma'am, so that in next time I will adopt this, correct methodology or strategy.
Okay, it's not wrong or right, dear. It is what you are taught and what you did. But let me ask you this question. Vyanjan is pronounced with the help of swar. How do you prove this?
Ma'am, like When
Ka has an individual. This is where we make mistake. Ka has an individual identity as ka. उसमें स्वर किधर आया?
But when we pronounce it, you will hear
Darling,
the T sound.
Darling, they learned pronunciation before they learned reading. Yes or no?
Yes, but
When the child started speaking Hindi, did he know this svar and vyanjan?
no, not at all.
When he was a 6-month-old baby, he said ma. किधर है उसमें स्वर व्यंजन? Then he said pa. Then he said dada. Then he said kitab. Then he said pushpa, and it went on. किधर है स्वर and व्यंजन in speaking? In speaking, it is only copying what the adult is saying. Yes or no? Not only in Hindi, any language on this earth, except animals. We all human beings learn a language because our brain is trained to learn a language, and we learn in the environment we are. I was brought up in an environment where my father told me never to speak mother tongue. He never allowed us to speak mother tongue. I didn't pick up mother tongue. I picked it up much later because he believed mother tongue is not important. You must learn to speak Hindi and English properly. So we only spoke Hindi. Even now, between me and my siblings, my mother, we speak more of Hindi. And between the siblings, we speak more of English now. Not that I don't know my mother tongue. I know, but I don't know to read and write my mother tongue. It hasn't stopped my growth, by the way. So language is learned by what the child listens and what he speaks. So where is swar and vyanjan there? Correct? Yes or no?
Yes. And still one doubt is there. If you want to teach the Hindi reading, but how can child read the Hindi without the knowledge of matras?
He can read. Is the next workshop. Book yourself. Get ready. I'm coming with a workshop on September. Okay? I'll teach you in detail how he does it. Those of you who want to. Thank you so much, Rachna. It was a very, very, very good question because of which I could talk on so many things. Mahima, do we have any more questions? Sonal wants to share something.
We have last question, and then we only have 3 minutes.
Oh, I have a session at 7.
Where we can discuss.
We start the day with students, DJ
so-
writing games, descriptive journal, putting thoughts on paper, no grammar, no correction is done for it. It is helping. Yes, absolutely. When you're asking children to put their thoughts, you don't look into grammar and sentences. It is just thought. They can even draw. Very true, Sonal. All right. Yeah, Mahima. What is the next question?
The last question is by Sarvana Priya. Is making children write at the age of 3 to 4 will lead to complications or issues in future? Even though the government insists writing age as 6, why schools or parents are so keen on that? Can't we stop or change that?
So the first part is, I would say making children write at 3 and 4 is crime, according to me. CRIME. Nothing less than that. It is the time they are building up their muscle. There is no need to write because they have to write all their life. Number 2, the schools are not yet changing because the school says parent wants. Parent says school does. Now this fight, whenever it ends, the problem will be solved. But government has made a change that do not introduce writing before 6. That change is printed in the new education policy. So if schools wake up, or teachers wake up, or parents wake up, somebody has to fight for it. This change will happen, but it's not required to start. At 6, when you give a pencil to the child, he will learn everything within 15 days because by then he's ready. He's completely ready. But we want children at age 1 to write or age 2 write. A mother feels, मेरा बेटा कितना लिखता है अभी से, अरे क्या करने का है लिख के, पूरा लाइफ है ना लिखने के लिए, what is the hurry? मेरा बच्चा कितना खेलता है, that is all the mother should be worried about. All right, so thank you so much for your all of your wonderful questions and patient hearing. Sarvana, is my answer satisfactory to you? Okay. Nilima wants the link to join the forum. Sure. Mahima can send the link again. And Mahima, please drop
the link is already shared. Nilima, the link is already shared in the group, so you can have a look at it. And those who have raised hand, we are extremely sorry. Can we take the session? Can we take your questions tomorrow at first? you can please post it in the link and we will address it at first tomorrow.
Meditation link, yeah. I'll
Okay,
send.
meditation link also.
So you can still post your questions in the group whenever I get
Yeah.
time, because I have a session now in another 15 minutes.
Right.
So whenever
right.
I get a time, I'll answer to you. I always try to answer everybody's questions whenever possible. Okay.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Rasika, for your comments today. Nobody wrote awesome, nice, nothing. Nobody appreciated me.
And we will
Yeah, what is this?
share the
Yeah.
recording of yesterday's and today's. So if anybody has
Mesmerizing,
missed
ma'am.
some part, no worries.
If you feel the session was right, nice, write something. You will also get words when you write for others. Please remember.
Mesmerizing, ma'am. Today's session was.
That Sarvanya's expression, what do I decipher from that? I'm poor at understanding images. Huh? I have image dyslexia.
Who said mesmerizing?
Lubna.
So why
Thank
don't
you.
you join the community?
Yeah,
It will be
hopefully.
more mesmerizing for lifetime.
Definitely. Thanks for that support, ma'am. Thanks.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much.
Okay. Yeah,
Thank
thank
you
you
so
so
much.
much.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Thank you, ma'am.